welcome to Season 2, Episode 1, the 15th episode, the first episode of 2018 of Damage Control Podcasting, a professionally unprofessional look at the ideas, conventions, and genres in filmmaking. I am here with...
Josh Snyder.
Daniel Newkirk.
Josh has a headache.
A massive headache. It's bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for letting everybody know, though. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so if Josh is slightly murdery today, that is why.
Murder face.
Did we have a good Christmas, New Year's?
Yeah.
Fantastic, yeah. I had a great time.
Did you guys get what you want?
Mostly, yeah.
I didn't get $1 million or a date with Anna Kendrick, so no, but everything else was fine.
Wait, I know that. Remind me who that is.
Pitch Perfect?
Remind me who that is. Give me another one. That's a chick from Mad Men? No. That's Christina Hendricks.
Yeah.
Who's Anna Kendrick?
She's super tiny and super cute and very sarcastic, and I love everything about her. She's amazing.
Long black hair?
No, redhead.
Okay.
Brunette-ish, I guess, technically.
Is that your celebrity?
Oh, yeah.
Your number one?
I'd put a ring on all of her fingers.
Sherry Moon Zombie for me.
Who?
Sherry Moon Zombie.
I don't know who that is.
Rob Zombie's wife.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Devil's Rejects.
Okay. Yeah, I know who Rob Zombie is.
Yeah, good looking. No, I meant she was in Devil's
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay, sorry. Who's your girlfriend's not listening? Don't worry about
No, that's fine. She doesn't listen. Alyssa Milano before the boob job. After the boob job, Eliza Dushka.
Well, when was the boob job?
After Charmed, before My Name is Earl.
She was in My Name is Earl?
Yeah. Yeah, she was one of the... All I can remember is that she had the conjugal visits to one of the guys in prison.
Nacho Man or whatever? Burrito Man? Who's the dude with the dreadlocks?
Shrimp Man?
Shrimp Man? I don't know. I've only seen like 2 episodes. I'm acting like I've seen every episode. Good New Year's. I know you had a late night here.
Yes. New Year's Eve was a lot of fun.
Were you part of that?
I was not.
Oh.
I was at home playing games on my PlayStation.
What were you playing?
I think I was playing South Park Fractured But Whole at that time.
Oh, yeah. Good name.
That game was
Good
fun.
title.
It was enjoyable. I liked it.
Yeah, me and my Gloomhaven group got together and played Gloomhaven with a few beers and some drinks.
I heard it got wild.
We found things out about each other we had no idea.
Oh jeez, I'm so glad I left early.
And I wasn't invited. I was in bed by 7 because no one invited me to anything.
Aww.
Thank you. Y'all got your resolutions?
Ish.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, fine then. If you don't want to share them.
Well, no, you lead with yours.
Lead by example.
I'm going to get YouTube videos up. We had this big long discussion, so I'm going to get YouTube videos up. That's my resolution.
All right. If not, we're gonna get the ruler out. We're gonna Catholic nun you.
How about you do that anyway?
Oh no, that wasn't punishment. That was encouragement. I did it wrong.
Yeah. Okay. All right. On to the news. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Quick thoughts, real quick. Have you seen it yet?
I have.
Quick thoughts.
It was fine.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's how I felt about it. It wasn't. It was fine. That's my quick thought.
What did you think? This is the thing that really made me mad was Luke's shoulder thing. I don't know why that to me did not. Did you like that?
I thought that was kind of funny.
You would. Okay. What are your quick thoughts?
I loved Last Jedi.
Yeah.
It is between 1 and 3 on my list. It's probably number 2 on my list of favorite Star Wars movies. I loved almost every moment of it.
Okay. Late news, but as of December 31st, it reached 1.0.
It's just numbers in English. It's fine.
Yeah,
yes.
$1.040 billion.
Is that it?
As of December 31st, it's number 3 in the global release of 2017, and number 24 of all time. So,
Wow.
I'm sure
It's a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. I put this in here because I'm obsessed with stuntmen. But production of Mission Impossible 6 halted car traffic and boats on the Thames River.
Thames. In England.
Yep.
Yep. Thames.
On the Thames River, as Tom Cruise did the big stunt for the movies. Any guesses what it is? He rode on the outside of an airplane. He he walked on the outside of that building.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we guessing the big stunt
He
is?
runs on water and somersaults over top of a yacht.
Oh,
No.
you already know?
I have no idea.
Oh, I was gonna say he jumps off the top of a helicopter through the blades into a boat below.
But he's Scientology Jesus. He has to run on water.
Yeah, that's
Then
true.
he falls onto the water and then runs the rest of the way to the yacht.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of... I don't really care for the Mission Impossible movies. I just watch them for the stunts. The first movie's really good because it's more of what Mission Impossible should be.
Mm-hmm.
But
Instead of being a stunt fest.
instead of being a stunt film, which I do like. I just don't want my Mission Impossible
Right,
movie to be a
right.
stunt
I
film.
understood where you were coming from.
Okay. All right. So we're going with Scientology Jesus water running.
Well, that's what I like.
Wait, are you asking us the question and you don't know the answer?
I don't know. I was asking what any guesses. I don't know. I really don't. It didn't say.
Way to blue ball us, Jesus.
Right. I feel like that's what a lot of women feel like when they hang out with Adam. There's a lot of build up, and then just nothing.
What do you mean women don't hang out with me?
Okay, that's fair. I don't even know what women look
What are you
like.
talking about?
I don't know. We should ask your girlfriend about that.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, can I get Dana's phone number then?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
You actually.
Is the mic recording?
Oh yeah, it's still recording.
With Justice League flopping in the box office, Warner Brothers has given the reins to New Line's Walter Hamada. He is now in charge of the DC film slate. Excuse me, I'm out of practice. He will work closely with the writers and continue the relationship with the DC CCO Jeff Johns. Okay. Hamada played a big part in the release of It as well as the Conjuring universe. The DC EU only has one flick releasing this year, James Wan's Aquaman, coming out December 21st. So, the upcoming slate of DC films, not dated or in flux at the moment, is The Flashpoint, possibly directed by Zemeckis, Man of Steel 2, I'm just going to say all these are possible directors, that way I don't have to keep saying it. Man of Steel 2, Matthew Vaughn, Green Lantern the Green Lantern Corps, which I just read today got the green light. It's being written by David Goyer. Suicide Squad 2, directed by Gavin O'Connor. Batgirl by Joss Whedon, which I don't know with his personal...
I'm so into that right now.
Batgirl?
Yes.
The comic?
Well, just hearing that Joss is the one doing that movie.
Yeah, that.
If it works out, that'll be good.
But all his personal thing, you think he's still going to do it? You think they're still going to let him?
I haven't heard any controversy about Josh. What's going on with him?
Well, he really?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard that.
Well, he's famous for his leading ladies, right? Apparently, he was sleeping around on his wife with all of his not all of his leading ladies, but some of his leading ladies and the ladies in his. He's a womanizer, and I don't think anything was forcible. I don't think he forced anything.
So
on
he
him.
consensually had sex with women and cheated on his wife?
Yes, I believe.
Okay,
is
that a crime? Did he invade anyone?
Well, not anymore.
No.
But I mean, that really kind of says something about the state of celebrities. They were like, "Oh, he's just an adulterist. He didn't rape him. We're good."
Well, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, if he didn't do anything hurtful to anyone besides the being
Marriage.
a terrible husband
Right.
aspect of that,
Right.
then, like, that's between him and her. Who gives
No,
a shit?
I know. No.
Yeah, that's
You
really
know.
shitty of him. But I don't think
I'm
his
just-
job should be in jeopardy.
No. I was just saying with the state of Hollywood right now, I didn't know if they want to separate. DC would want to separate themselves from any of that crap.
I think with the number of actors, directors, producers all coming out of the woodwork who have either touched a child or raped someone, I think DC would be like, okay, you haven't done those.
You know who it still has not gotten any punishment is oh god, his name just the dude who directed Chinatown, Miro. Oh my god, his name just the dude whose wife was killed by the Manson family. He directed Chinatown. He directed. I am a film student. I cannot think of this guy's name.
You're doing well.
I know.
Oh.
Anyway, he raped that girl, and he fled America, and he won't. And he's actually received possible Oscars, but he won't come back to America.
Polanski?
Polanski, thank you.
Oh, okay.
God,
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I flunked out of film school. Nothing's happened to him still.
Huh.
Well, he's in a country that doesn't have extradition, right? So that's probably why he's still there.
Okay. Okay, Batgirl. Okay, and the possible connected or not connected Matt Reeves Batman film, which may star or not star Affleck. He still has not decided if he wants to do that. Patty Jenkins is also hinting that her Wonder Woman 2 may be a standalone flick.
You can't. Like, you don't connect it to the DCU, sure, but you can't make it non-canon.
And that's still not counting the Gotham Sirens, the Martin Scorsese produced Joker flick. So it seems like they're doing whatever they can to get away from the universe that they started that they no longer like.
Yeah, because it's freaking terrible. Like the DCEU in movie form is awful. Like they need a radical change. They need to, stop everything. They've got a new guy in charge, which is good.
But why can't the DCU be serious? Why can't it be gritty? If you want your jokes and your humor and your light stuff, go over to Marvel.
That's fine. I'm not saying we should make it a laugh fest. I definitely don't want any more Thor Ragnaroks. But it needs to at least be good. Like, even the best DC film is bad compared to some of the worst Marvel films.
No, I would pick Wonder Woman over Thor Dark World. Come on, man.
I would actually pick Wonder Woman over Thor Dark World.
Pick another Marvel movie that's better then.
I may get a little
Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I may
I would watch
Iron Man 2. I hated Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 was amazing.
I'll get a lot of gruff on this one, but I'd pick Wonder Woman over First Avenger. That one was really boring.
Okay, well you're off your own podcast now, so you
know the doors. You can leave. Yeah, like, I mean, Wonder Woman is probably better than Iron Man 3. I didn't like Iron Man 3. Probably better than Dark World. Our Dark World was okay, but not great. There could be an argument for Ragnarok.
See, Ragnarok was like actually good comparatively.
Yeah, you know how much I hated Thor Ragnarok, but I would pick Thor Ragnarok over Wonder Woman because Thor Ragnarok, as much as I did not like the humor, it was actually really.
Yeah, like, it was fine. I mean, they needed to fix the jokes a little bit, but it was a fine movie.
Right.
But you have Wonder Woman with that predictable plot, the bad showing of the passage of time, and you have...
Showing of time.
Yeah. They sail from Greece to London overnight.
Right. Yeah, Mad Pat, okay.
Well, I had a problem with that long before the Film Theory video came out on it.
All right.
But yeah, like that, and then oh no, they're shelling the village we're at. I'm going to immediately leave this ball, but I'm going to stop and change my costume first.
Duh.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, if you can't have any sort of continuity or consistency in your own film, that's a big red flag to me. Big red flag.
I think Suicide Squad was better than some of the Marvel movies too.
I
did not hate it. I actually liked it.
I did not watch it. I refused because I did not want to watch Jared Leto ruin my favorite character.
He was barely in it.
Yeah, and he wasn't terrible. He wasn't my favorite Joker, but he wasn't bad.
I mean, they should have just left him. They should have just left the Joker out completely. I understand why they didn't. We've had the argument, but I mean, I understand why they didn't. But he was pointless to the movie.
Yeah, I agree. If you could reshoot Suicide Squad without Joker in it, it'd been fine, or just small cameos of Joker. But yeah, overall, I wasn't a huge fan of Joker and Suicide Squad, but I did really enjoy Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I did.
Like, it's probably my second favorite of the current DC canon.
Even though Will Smith was smithing it up. Oh, speaking of Will Smith smithing it up, do you guys ever watch Bright?
Mm-mm.
I have not had a chance to see it yet. It's on my queue, though.
Okay.
I want to see it a lot.
I won't say nothing about it then.
I hear he swears in it, which makes me happy.
Yeah, but see, I can't stand it when he's smithing it up, but he does his Will Smith thing in there.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right.
I'm confused as to what smithing it up entails. Can you elaborate on that, please?
Okay.
Have you seen Men in Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Or in Suicide... Where are we? Some sort of Suicide Squad? It looks like we have to save the world. It's Will Smith being the coolest guy, trying to be the coolest guy on the face of the planet.
But is that him, or is that the lines they're giving him to do?
Nah, I bet you some of it's probably him. Because some, some of it's got to be lying the way he decides to read
Yeah, I
it.
mean, actors have a little bit of the control over what's said and how the characters.
Sometimes
get
they
portrayed.
don't.
Well, true.
That's you have to think about that.
I agree
too.
with that,
Well,
but
yeah.
it's Will Smith, though, man.
Yeah, he's almost as bad as Keanu Reeves in some places.
You watch your
son
whore
of a
mouth.
bitch. Yeah. Get out.
Speaking of Keanu, sidebar. I get bored at work a lot, so I've been getting on Reddit lately. And on Reddit,
by the way, your boss listens to this show.
Cool.
Okay.
I've been getting on Reddit lately, and I doubt he even knows what a podcast is.
Oh, okay.
On Reddit lately, like daily, people have been I ran into Keanu Reeves today. So for like the past week and a half, somebody's been posting a picture with Keanu Reeves every single day, like different people.
Really?
Like, I ran into Keanu here on his motorcycle, or look, there's Keanu on his motorcycle at the stoplight, or hey, Keanu came into my work today. Like, it's insane, but like every single day, somebody's been doing something like that.
Really?
Yeah,
It's kind of cool.
Keanu
He's like the nicest guy in the freaking world too.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is a cool guy.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of his acting.
I mean, that's fine. You can be wrong. You
I'm
know.
not a big fan of what?
Exactly.
I can't- we can't
him
have
and
this
Nick
argument.
Cage, I don't particularly care for their acting. I do like Will Smith
But see,
quite a bit more.
I like it when Cage
but-
is going off the rails.
That's funny if he didn't do it with every character.
Yeah,
He doesn't do it with every character.
Pretty much.
Like,
he does
The
that
Rock.
same.
He was really good in that movie.
He
Well,
was
what-
really good in Rock. I'll give you that. He was really good in
What's
Rock.
your guys' opinion on the film, on the fan theory that Sean Connery's character is actually a captured James Bond? And that,
I like that fan theory.
I did
a lot,
too. Yeah, that's really cool.
I would totally get behind that.
Because it kind of proves that that James Bond is just a code name.
Mhm.
Because it makes sense. I mean, why would you go to all these places and say Bond, James Bond, and just basically give out your name if it wasn't just a empty shell code name?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like the espionage idea of it just being every 007, his name is James Bond.
Yeah.
And making all of the James Bond movies canon.
But Skyfall shot that out the window. But it's still a cool idea.
Admittedly, I haven't seen any of the Daniel Craig ones yet.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I just haven't seen Casino Royale or Skyfall or
Quantum of Solace. It's
Quantum of Solace.
Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and Spectre.
Spectre. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Daniel Craig ones.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's alright.
Not any of them at all?
None of them, no. My dad's a huge James Bond fan, so I grew up
What does
watching.
he think of Daniel Craig?
He likes him. He likes him a lot.
Can I get him on a YouTube video?
Yeah, probably. He lives about an hour and 15 away, so it's easier to go to him. But
Well, yeah. All right, cool. Ask him.
all
Like
right,
now.
I'll-
Right now.
Out of
I'll see him
curiosity,
tomorrow.
Okay,
out of curiosity, why hadn't you watched any of them yet?
Just because James Bond to me is a very specific thing, and the Daniel Craig ones don't look like James Bond films to me. They're a little bit more actiony. They're a little bit more over the top, like in the big destruction feel.
Man, have you seen the last two Pierce Brosnan movies?
Which ones were those?
Tomorrow
Die
Never
Another
Dies.
Day.
Is it Tomorrow Never Dies or
No,
World,
that's
is
a-
World Is Not Enough?
Yeah, it's GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, World Is Not Enough,
And then Die Another Day.
Die Another Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've seen a couple of those, but to me, like, James Bond is always kind of kooky and goofy over the top in some places while being kind of serious spy. So, like, like throwing the razor sharp hat or Jaws is just such a freaking ridiculous character. Or he's a super spy, but we snuck in and painted this woman in gold.
Well, no,
And
they didn't
killed
sneak
her.
it. They knocked Bond out.
Did they knock him out?
Yeah.
Okay. But, there's...
Because you know what they did? They did the classic 70s.
Okay.
that you never see anymore.
Yeah, and oh, pussy galore. And like what the heck? Like that's James Bond to me, and it's never been one of those things that you're like nail-bitingly serious on, but it's one of those kind of laugh out loud things. Like one of my favorite moments growing up, we were watching TV and we were watching the one with Jaws and Oddjob shows up when he's throwing the hat. And they're breaking into Fort Knox, whatever that one is.
Goldfinger.
Yeah, Goldfinger. We're watching that one.
Jaws ain't in that one, though.
Is Jaws not in that one?
No, Jaws and Oddjob are never in the same movie together.
Really?
Well, don't quote me on it. Your dad will probably know. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah,
sorry.
I thought they were. Maybe not.
Ask your dad.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's the one they're breaking into Fort Knox.
Okay, right.
And It's raining outside, lightning strikes, power goes out for like 2 minutes, power kicks back on, James Bond's playing, audio's out. So we watched the rest of the movie making our own words and sound effects.
Really?
Watch the entire thing. And
you know, you can probably get a copyright suit against you right now.
So the audio kicks on with like the last 2 minutes of the film left, and we mute the TV so we can keep doing it. And that's James Bond to me.
Okay.
You know, and the new Daniel Craig's, I'm sure they're great, but they don't have that same nostalgic feeling to me.
Oh man, he's my favorite.
Yeah?
He's like a mad dog.
Because I'm going to be a little contrarian here, so I apologize.
Uh-oh.
But, so basically what you're saying is, it's not the way I liked it from a long time ago, so I'm not interested in it type of thing? Is that like...
That's kind of true, and
Okay.
I'm not going to trash on anyone else for liking
well, no,
it.
no.
You know?
Maybe that didn't... I don't know. That's kind of what it sounds like in a sense. Like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like,
yeah,
it feels that way.
and that's true. I mean, I'm sure if I watched them, I would enjoy them for being actiony spy films, because I do like those. But they wouldn't be James Bond films to me. They don't appear to be from any of the trailers. So, I very well could be wrong, but you're right. It is... James Bond to me is a specific thing in my head that is old and nostalgic, and these don't have that kind of nostalgia feeling to me, so they don't capture my interest as well.
This doesn't feel like the thing that I used to like. It feels like an altered version of that type.
Yeah. And I will never trash on anyone for liking them.
He's so badass, though.
Is he?
He's pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, he looks the part. Like, I like him a lot.
In Casino Royale, there's a parkour scene, and they're chasing...
Spoilers.
Yeah. There's a parkour scene, and the dude's shooting Bond the whole time, and they're up on a crane, so the guy turns around and shoots and realizes he's out of bullets. He throws it. He throws the gun at Bond, but instead of Bond just like stepping out of the way, he catches it and just like looks at him like, I can't believe you just threw a effing gun at me. And he throws it back at him. And I'm like,
it's great.
I'm like, oh my god.
What would have been perfect there, and this may be a missed opportunity, is that he grabs the gun, looks at it, and then reloads it.
Oh yeah,
It's got the right
That would
clip
have been
on.
sweet. Write that down for our movie.
Dude, this guy is a mad dog. So he's doing the parkour. He's trying to do parkour. The guy he's chasing is like, he's one of the godfathers of the actual thing in real life. He's doing parkour. Bond like slips and falls, and he hits the roof, and he falls onto a ductwork. He falls down, and he gets up, and he like shakes himself off like a dog, and he just keeps on running. And then the guy, there's like a piece of sheetrock with like a 2-foot opening up top. The parkour guy jumps through it really gracefully, and then Bond is like a bulldog, just goes right through the drywall and just breaks it. And I'm like, to me, I saw that, my eyes like Requiem for a Dream, they just opened up like I was doing heroin. And I have never. And whenever I'm feeling down, I will watch that opening sequence. That sequence just cheers me up.
Awesome. That sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, okay. There are spoilery. We're back on the news, by the way.
Wait, news?
There's spoilerly. You guys know what I'm saying. Set
So try that again.
Set photos from Avengers 4. Do you guys want to know what they are, or do you guys?
Sure, hit me with them. Let's do it.
No.
Pow.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Punchy.
Okay, the set.
And if you're going to do a punch sound, it's whoosh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm old school.
You got to get that neck karate chop in.
Yeah. Okay. Captain America, Iron Man, Ant-Man, and the Hulk photographed on set. Captain America is seen wearing his Avengers 1 outfit with some sort of device on his hand.
Okay.
Are we talking time travel? Is it actually Captain America from... Did they go back and get him from the Avengers 1? Or did he just get... Because he's clean-shaven. He's got his high and tight from the first movie. He doesn't have the... Because in Black Panther... Or in the Infinity War, he's got the long hair, the beard. So are we talking time travel? Is he going back to...
I think he just found a razor. I mean...
But why is he wearing the Avengers 1 outfit? It actually... I mean, it's literally the Avengers 1 outfit.
I don't know. I mean, he's got the thing on his hand, right? So that's probably the magnetic...
No. I think even Iron Man's got it's like a little wrist strap, and it's got like a little dot right here, so it looks like they hit it and they.
Huh.
I mean, clearly I don't know. I only work on DC films. I don't work on Marvel films.
Yeah, I could get behind some time travel. I mean, we get the time gem, and then, Thanos comes down, kicks some ass, kills everyone. Someone grabs the time gem and finds a way to use it. That'd be kind of interesting.
You looking them up? Oh, okay. All right, birthdays. Speaking of DC, the Flash himself, Grant Gustin. Gustafson?
I think it's Gustafson.
The director, Steven Soderbergh.
Mm-hmm.
The only man from Predator who isn't in politics, Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how you guys feel about his drumming, David Grohl.
Ooh.
Dave Grohl's a badass.
Yeah, he is.
I'm glad you're here today because I actually put this on here for you.
Oh, yeah?
Hacksaw Jim Dugan. Now I'm glad you're here because I want to ask you this. In 2014, he starred in a movie called Pro Wrestlers vs Zombies. Did you see it?
I did not, but I want to now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go home and
I want to watch a bunch of washed up old wrestlers and unknown guys.
No,
just
they're all
wrestling.
actual wrestlers.
Well, but they're all washed up older guys, right? None of them are like current active roster people.
No, Matt Hardy, one of the Hardys.
Hardy's in it?
One of the Hardys.
Wow. Okay.
I think it was the one that got kicked
Please
out for
Netflix,
drugs.
please Netflix.
Oh,
please
Jeff.
Netflix.
It was the one that got kicked out.
Oh
for
yeah,
drugs.
that's Jeff Hardy.
Anyway, I looked at the synopsis. These wrestlers, under false pretenses, are signed on to do this what's the one where they all go in?
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
But zombies come out.
Nice.
2014.
That sounds awesome, and I want to watch the hell out of that.
I put this one on here because have any of you seen the Blair Witch Project, the original?
Yes.
Do you remember during the interview section of the movie that really old lady with like the gaunt looking face?
Vaguely, yes.
Blair Witch Project.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's the old lady during the interviews. So I thought she was creepy looking, so I wanted to celebrate her birthday today.
I wanted to clarify something too. The Flash, Grant Gustafson.
Yeah.
Is that the TV one or the movie
That was
one?
the
TV one.
Okay, so it's the real Flash.
Yes,
Just checking.
Yes. This is the.
Because that movie one, he's fine, but he's not. The
you seen
TV Flash
Justice
is way
League?
better. Yeah.
What do you think about the way he runs?
It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a.
I feel like he's trying to emulate like a panel. Like he was like they had a comic book panel and they're like, do that. Yeah,
He's got that like
but-
the walk like an Egyptian
But
pose
yeah,
going on.
but like if you see the Flash panel, he's always got his hands out like he's swimming. Like it's like almost like if you continue to be like a swimming pose.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do that in real life, and it's like that's not how people run. It looks cool in a comic book panel, but no one runs with their arm out like this.
No, the CW effects for Flash were way better than Justice League effects.
Yeah.
And then once again, stuntman Brad Martin. That's up there.
Going back to wrestlers in movies, there was one that I saw, and it was like zombie sorority house or something like that, or murder sorority horse. No, it was definitely zombies. But anyway, and it was nothing matters. It was naked women and zombies. That's all it was.
Yeah.
And
that's all. Most of those movies are.
What else do you need?
Right. And one of the cops is Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah.
And at the very
Have you seen it?
No, but I heard about that movie.
Okay.
At the very end, like the cops show up, save the main hero, and Jerry the King Lawler like kicks him, tombstones him, and gets up, and the girls were like, "Oh wow, so and so, you're really badass." He's like, "Yeah, I did some wrestling in college days," and they get back and drive away. And that's just the perfect way to do a little cameo like that, I think.
Oh yeah.
Just a real quick nod, just brush it off, move along.
Speaking of wrestling movies,
Yeah,
I'm going to
ahead.
interrupt you because you looked like you were thinking for a minute.
No, I was actually going to think of a wrestling movie.
Oh, there's one that's supposed to be coming out fairly soon. Like The Rock's producing it or something. Sorry, Dwayne Johnson is producing it or something. But it's actually about the Knight family, who are based in England. They had their own wrestling promotion for a while. Their daughter actually wrestles in the WWE right now. Ish. But her name is Paige.
Okay.
She's actually just got injured fairly recently and has to retire because of her injury, is what the reports are. She is under the age of 30 and has to retire because of it. Like, it's a really crappy situation.
Is it a real injury or is it kayfabe?
No, it's for real.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, the injury happened
She was out.
camera.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was like at a live show, so it wasn't a staged thing. But she had just been out for like a year and a half, 2 years, because she had to have neck surgery, and then she came back in.
Is that what's his face? Is that John Cena's wife?
No, that's a different. That's Nikki Bella. So
She
is
just
her
went under
wrestling
surgery
name.
too, right?
That was a while back too,
Oh,
but yeah.
okay, alright.
But this one, like,
Speaking
she
of
was
John
out
Cena,
for.
he's in one of the movies later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
She was out for like a year and a half, 2 years, because she had to have neck surgery. Somebody leaked a sex tape of her while she was out. Many sex tapes. That was a whole deal.
What's that?
I'll send it to you. It's fine.
But so she had like a really rough year and a half, 2 years. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And then she comes back. She's back for like 2 to 3 months tops, and then injured again. And the injury is bad enough she has to retire permanently from something she's been doing as a living since she was like 15 years old.
Wow.
Like her entire family
So
does
this-
it in England.
So
like,
this is a documentary.
like they're making it's about her. It's kind of like a documentary, but like it's not. I forget what that's called.
Mockumentary.
No, it's a movie about her family and her.
Yeah, it's autobiographical.
Yeah.
Or it's biographical.
It's
It's about her
Yeah,
and
biopic,
it's about her
yes.
and her family basically,
Right, okay.
because they're like a huge wrestling family in UK.
Okay.
So
Alright.
I thought it was kind of cool, and that's supposed to be coming out fairly soon.
Yeah, I want to see that for
Yeah.
sure, because I love Paige. I watched her during her NXT run, and then
Goth goddess.
yes,
Yeah.
oh yes,
She have long black hair.
Yep.
yes,
Oh yeah. Well,
Pale
she's a goth
skin,
goddess.
yeah.
super pale. Yeah, and then she came back, made me so happy, and then more sex tapes leaked. and
Man,
then she
I
got
was
injured.
filling up my car, my Jeep Renegade, at the gas station the other day, and dude, I kid you not, this one chick was so pale. I mean, pale is pale. I've seen pale chicks, but this chick was pale, man. I don't know. I'm not doing it justice, but like I was staring at her, and she probably thought I was a freak, but I mean, she was pale. Anyway, sorry, I just had to get that out of my system because she was pale.
I gathered.
You guys watch Nash Bridges?
Nash Bridges, no.
Yeah, you remember Stone?
I don't wear
Cold?
Depends, so I don't know much about that show.
Nash Bridges, man, that was Don Johnson's show.
I know.
But Steve Austin had that character on there. Where
He might have at some
where he
point.
was like
Sure.
handcuffed. He had like a brief. He was like a private detective, and he always had a briefcase with him, and he was always handcuffed to it. I don't remember what was in it. He was only on there for like 3 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, to be
And
honest.
then, did you guys ever watch The Condemned?
with you. No, I did not.
Oh, I like that one. No, okay. That's all the wrestling movies.
I don't think you can talk about wrestling movies without including Mickey Rourke's Wrestler.
That movie.
Oh, okay.
That movie is
That
so
movie.
fantastic.
Well, I was thinking of ones that starred wrestlers though.
Yeah, well, it doesn't star any wrestlers, but there's some cameos.
Some cameos in it, and then also ESPN did a special documentary thing about Scott Hall because of that movie, The Wrestler. That came out, and they
Was
were
he
looking
Ra-
around.
Was he Razor Ramon?
Razor
Yeah.
Ramon, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's him.
All right.
But they did a documentary thing about him because of that movie, The Wrestler. They're like, he's like the real life version of this character.
Yeah, he's really got his life together.
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Like him with the DDP with the yoga thing, and
Yeah.
it's a huge deal.
Uh,
Him and Jake the Snake.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yep.
say Jake
Yep.
saying he got his life together too.
Yeah,
They found him in like this like squalor. He was just living his trailer was falling down.
he was
on
like
top of him and
he was
everything.
like 150 pounds overweight. He could
Yeah.
barely walk. His knees were giving out. Like he couldn't do like any of the exercises and stuff. Like, there's a movie about that too. That's a
Right.
documentary. I think
Alright.
that's on Netflix also.
All right, I'll check
But
it
it's
out.
really good too.
All right. Okay. Okay. So
If we ever do a wrestling episode, it's never going to end. I'm just letting you know right now.
that's right. Were you here for the slasher one? That one for like 3 hours.
I know.
'Cause
I was
wouldn't-
here for that one because it
wouldn't
felt like
shut-
8.
Because I wouldn't. Shut
I know.
up. Okay, so it's January 14th, 2008. Is that right? Yeah, 2018. We have a whole year. Shut up, Danny. We have a whole year of new flicks, TV shows, comic books, video games, and apps. Was 2017 a bad year for flicks? So we got the flops. Okay, cut me off. Talk about them if you want. First one is The Dark Tower.
I didn't watch it.
Haven't seen it yet.
Baywatch.
Oh,
Pass.
fucking terrible.
The Mummy.
Pass.
I enjoyed The Mummy, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't fantastic. I'm not going to like give
Do
it
you
5
see
stars,
why
but I
it
didn't.
flopped though? I mean,
Yeah,
it
it was missing some directions, but I enjoyed it.
Okay.
But I like that kind of thing. So.
King Arthur: Legend of the Sword.
Did not watch
it's on my
that
to watch
either.
list, but I haven't seen it.
Monster Trucks.
Also on my watch list, but no, I haven't.
Really, it's on your watch list?
Yeah, this is such a kooky idea. I like it. This is the one where like you get like monster, like they're literally monsters trucks, right?
Right.
Yeah, like that one seemed kind of interesting.
You are such a goober.
Yeah, well, maybe.
This one I was shocked because there was like a huge ordeal about this one. Valorant in the City of Thousand Planets.
Oh, that
Valorant?
flopped.
Yeah.
I heard that.
that's
I kind of
funny.
that seemed kind of interesting. I didn't know much about it though. I never
Yeah.
got to watch it.
Well, we talked about it a little bit, but basically Valorant is from a comic book series, and without the Valorant comic book series, Star Wars never gets made, which
It's
is a
that
real
old?
big deal. Yeah.
But I thought, help me out here. Not,
I have no idea what you're going for there. You got hand
I
waves.
thought Flash Gordon was the reason why Star Wars.
Flash
That's
Gordon,
part of it, too.
Yeah, Flash
Oh.
Gordon definitely was inspirational.
Oh, okay.
But if you look at Valorant comics, like so many qualities, like the desert planet with the 2 suns comes from Valorant before we get
Oh, really? Right
Tatooine
on.
and New
Okay,
Hope.
okay. So what you're saying is George Lucas is an Elvis Presley of movies because Elvis never wrote any of his own. Like he did covers. He is the world's famous cover artist.
World's most successful cover artist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
No
basically,
problem. I got you.
So basically, George Lucas is a cover artist.
Basically, yeah, he mosaicked Star Wars from multiple things and did not change very much and made something.
And made a terrible movie that had to be saved by the editing.
That is true.
That's very true.
But he was the one that did a lot of the editing. Though, so
No, his wife did that.
Right. Well, true, but he was in there too.
Well, that's how R2D2
He was in there, and
and
she was going,
C-3PO
no, do it this way. I bet. She's a wife, though. That's part of it.
Well, that's how
Ex-wife now.
R2D2 and I think C-3PO got their names from him doing the editing.
No. Well, it couldn't have been because they said their names in the middle of the movie. R2D2.
You know how audio works for movies, right?
Right.
Okay.
R2D2. You're right, but it's the wrong movie. R2D2 came from him hearing while he was editing THX.
Oh, okay.
But you're all right. It was
Okay.
just the wrong movie. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw this flick. I was surprised it was going to be a flop. Ghost in the Shell. I really liked it.
After all the whitewashing stuff, like
I really dug it. I was kind of shocked.
Again, it's on one of my and this may be testament. Like half of those that you've listed are on my I'll watch it when it hits Netflix list.
Oh, well, here's another one, which I'm surprised because you're a big fan of this franchise. Maybe not the movies.
Okay.
Transformers: Last Night.
That one 100% should flop. It was god awful. I did see it in theaters because it's Transformers.
It's the lowest grossing of all the Transformers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Michael Bay needs to give up the reins of that, and we need a full franchise reboot.
Well, here's my Christmas gift to you.
Oh.
He is now done.
Yes.
He is now done with all Transformers.
Yes.
Every Transformers movie from now on will not be directed by Michael Bay.
Thank God. Okay. Who does those? Is that Paramount who does those? That produces?
No, who does? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Is it his own? It's Platinum Dunes, isn't it?
Is it Platinum Dunes?
I could be wrong.
Regardless, whoever does it, if you need a director,
Call him Adam.
if you need a writer, you call me.
if you need an action hero, I'm not it.
No, we're.
I'm the chubby comic relief. That's my job. I got that covered.
So basically,
No humans in Transformers. No humans.
Okay, let me do voices.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. I could probably do at least as good as, if not better than, John Cena as Bumblebee. I mean, I'm just saying.
whoa, John Cena's Bumblebee?
You didn't know?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he's gonna be Bumblebee in the standalone Bumblebee movie.
Oh wow.
I can tell people they can't see me. Like, I could do that.
So, do you think? It seems like we're all opening candy right now.
Candy break! We're 12, it's fine.
Okay, so is the Blockbuster dead? I mean, it seems
I
like
don't think they rent movies anymore now.
No. Okay, touche. You got me. Is the cinematic June through August tentpole big summer blockbuster? Is the summer blockbuster dead? Because it seemed like all the flops.
They're not dead. They're just getting shipped to China.
No.
That's the industry right now.
There's too many people making summer blockbusters. So only the best summer blockbusters are actually becoming blockbusters.
The problem is everything's homogenized right now because
Whoa, you're using big words.
everything's the same. There's a lot of sameness. Does that make sense? Okay.
I appreciate that.
So the problem is that a lot of movies are, well, let's make them all fairly similar and only use easy to follow language barrier crossing physical comedy with lots of actiony stuff, because that's the stuff that makes us money in China. So that's the movies we're going to put out here too, because they make more money by putting their movies in China than they do here. That's honestly the reality of the industry right now.
That's a fair assessment.
That's why we don't get any comedies anymore.
Good.
We're getting some.
No, there's so many. No,
There's so many bad ones, but there's so many good ones.
There are very few that come out of Hollywood. All of the good comedies are independents.
Okay, Funny People was good.
Funny People was good,
that
but
was like
that,
10 years ago.
Okay. This Is the End. How long ago was that?
Well, I was married, so it was at
But
least...
they're not independent films, is what I'm saying.
yeah, they're very few. I'm not saying there's none.
Like, typically, if it's Adam Sandler's in it, don't watch it, but that one...
The same thing with
really
Will
good.
Ferrell, yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
Step Brothers was fantastic.
No.
What?
The Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly comedy.
Oh, hang on. We
The
got
buddy
one, we got
comedy
one
stuff,
coming out.
those are all great.
Oh no, they
we
weren't.
got a John C.
You
Reilly.
don't have a sense of humor, sir.
No, the news reporter one.
Anchorman was fantastic.
Anchorman was awful.
Who are you? How are we friends? You don't like Anchorman?
Talladega Nights was terrible.
Oh God.
Yeah,
God.
like if Will Ferrell's in it, I probably don't like it. Like the only two Will Ferrell things I've ever seen that I really enjoyed was Megamind and his stand-up comedy special where he pretended to be George Bush. That was really damn funny.
You didn't like. Okay, you just listed 3 of my favorite movies and said these are terrible films.
Oh, they were awful. They deserve trash can treatment in my opinion. They were absolutely terrible.
There's so many like classic, hilarious lines in all 3 of those movies.
Cool, hit me. Give us a couple. Because I don't remember a damn thing I laughed about.
This is a house of learned doctors. That line is hilarious because he's not a doctor, but his dad is, and he wants to get into the family business.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Sure.
Adam's laughing.
No.
Yeah.
I'm done with you right now.
Right.
I'm just gonna eat this. I'm just gonna eat candy for the next 5 minutes. That's all I'm doing. 5 minutes candy.
The only funny thing that I can remember from Talladega Nights was when the cocaine turned out to be like Fruit Loops or whatever it was, like underneath the car. That was reasonably funny.
I like it. I like Will Ferrell more when he's like a side guy. I don't really care for his leading roles. I did like Semi-Pro. I thought Semi-Pro was funny.
I didn't see Semi-Pro.
He's not even talking to us.
God,
now.
Snyder's really in that Snickers bar.
Okay. Okay, so
4 minutes left.
okay. So I'm gonna list some flicks coming out this year. Okay.
Okay.
Discuss. So I'm gonna list some action movies. We got Maze Runner: The Death Cure coming out.
Ugh.
Are we done with what do they call those? What do they call those? No.
Dystopians?
No, the Maze Runner, Hunger Games, the young adult.
The young adult series
Yeah,
could
young
die in a
adult.
fire.
So
At least Maze Runner can. Like, some of those were really good. Maze Runner was not one of them. Maze Runner was pretty bad.
what was that one in space? Ender's Game. Was that?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, okay.
That's a remake, but I've heard a lot of good things.
That's a
about
remake?
it. Ender's Game?
Of an older movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have taken a bite right before I talked.
Like a typical man, I did not last as long as I said I would on the no talking.
You speak for yourself, sir.
I speak for the entire table, and you know it. Don't lie to me.
Hey, you got no disagreement on me. Okay, Ready Player One.
I really, really want to see that. It
I
looks
did not
great.
see it either.
It's not out yet.
These are all coming out.
Well, like I said, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that one looks really good. Mike be damned. I think that looks phenomenal.
Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Man, more dinosaurs.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do we think it's going to basically pop? Because it seemed like
They're not dinosaurs that transform. I don't care.
That's damn straight.
Do we think? What, did you guys ever watch the cartoon in the '90s, Cadillac and Dinosaurs?
Nope.
Cadillac and dinosaurs? No.
Cadillac, dinosaurs and Cadillacs. Sorry,
Still no.
Okay, you transpose the words. It's still no. Yeah.
it's a good. Show.
Sorry, you switched the order of the words around.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Mission Impossible 6. Any interest?
Pass.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during the third one. I didn't even know there was 6 now.
Oh,
Yeah, Impossible 6 sounds like 6? Jesus.
Is it like Police Academy? Like there's like 30 of those, right?
What was that one?
Now,
the trip to
you want to
Moscow?
talk about good comedies.
Police Academy. Well, the first few were great.
The first couple Police Academies, Super Troopers.
Super Troopers was
You talk about good
was
comedies.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Super Troopers makes me laugh out loud. Though.
Yeah.
There's a second Super Troopers coming out.
That may be the first good comedy in a very long time.
It won't be because sequels are always worse. Because
Empire?
Anchorman was good. Anchorman 2 was bad. You
about
can tell me they
Empire?
were both bad. I don't care.
Empire
Okay,
Strikes
almost.
Back.
Well, that's part of a trilogy. That's different. Usually, the second movie of the trilogy is the best one. Usually,
Not Twilight.
those were all bad. That doesn't count.
No, first and last ones were decent.
You get your glittery vampire having.
Did you
See,
say-
you like
are you
fucking
admitting to
Twilight,
watching
and you
those?
don't like any of the.
I was married.
That's no excuse. I was married. I didn't watch them.
And
That's
she,
why, yeah.
she was big into Twilight. So for her birthday, 'cause they'd always come out in November, I would take her to see the Twilight movies. The first one, I did not realize what it was, and I rented it, and I watched it, and I enjoyed it. 2, 3, and 4 were all terrible.
Wait, there's 4 of them?
Yeah, there's actually
There's 4
5.
books. They made 4 movies, but they split the 4th movie into 2 movies.
Yeah, they made
thanks,
5 movies.
thanks
Oh, yeah.
Harry Potter, and that's so that we're gonna get that forever now.
Yeah, so like movie 1 was good. 2, 3, 4 were bad. 5 was actually pretty solid. I liked 5.
Okay. Can't believe you admitted that, but okay.
Hey, no shame.
I read the books, so I mean, if you want to give somebody some shit,
Yeah, see? Huh?
I like reading books that are. I like book series, and a roommate of mine had moved out, and
I
she
love
left a bunch of
books.
stuff in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Well, what are these books? They're all sequential. There's 4 of them in a series. I will read these. It looks sci-fi-ish a little bit. Okay, let's read it.
Sci-fi.
Oh,
I've seen the
or fantasy-ish or whatever.
I'll say
I
I've
guess.
seen the covers. They don't look no sci-fi.
You must have seen the covers post movie.
That's probably true. Okay. Mission Impossible 6. Tomb Raider. You looking forward to that?
Movie.
I've seen
video
that
game
story so
movies,
many times.
Yeah, like it's just retelling of the video game, and that's kind of disappointing.
Do we think we can surpass the sexiness that was Angelina Jolie in that?
I mean, that's not hard.
Suit? She was. That was when she was good.
I was talking about my penis.
I mean, she looked dynamite.
She
but
looked great,
She is
but
not,
she's not.
a pinnacle of women attractiveness to me.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about in that wetsuit in number 2.
she looked fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Supposedly this is a famous book, Wrinkle in Time.
Yes.
You guys looking forward to that?
I have tried to read it, and it is very difficult to read.
Is that
But I
kind of
don't wanna
like?
come back to
Is
it.
that kind of like a Cloud Atlas type?
It is actually a classic novel, like
But-
Mary Shelley type classic.
Did Mary Shelley write it?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, much after that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, basically it's time travel, and if I remember what I read this in 6th grade, tried to read it in 6th grade, and what I remember is like it's a stormy day, and this family's dad had just gone missing, and
Oh,
then like
yeah,
a
yeah.
time portal opens up, and he comes back like ghostly, and then they go on time travel adventures, and
It's supposedly unfilmable. It was considered unfilmable.
I can see that.
Okay.
I didn't get through it. I was in 6th grade. I have always intended to go back to it because it is a classic.
It is.
Okay, next one. Pacific Rim Uprising.
Yes.
This time it's personal, straight out of the Marinara Trench.
Straight out of the Marinara Trench. I am seeing that in 3D. I am.
You don't want to see the Marinara. I can't even say it anymore.
Manamana. Do do do. Manamana.
So you're seeing it in 3D?
Oh, I'm going to see it in 3D.
What did- I have seen-
I want to see that movie so bad.
Now, I'm a fan of the first Pac Rim. I've seen the trailer a couple times. I couldn't tell you what the story is.
No, and that's why I like
The
it.
trailer is just bland to me.
No, the trailer is exactly what a movie trailer should be. Check out these awesome action sequences. We're not going to spoil anything, and we're not going to tell you the damn plot.
Okay.
Because there's so many movies that I don't watch because I see the entire movie in the trailer.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah, that was a bad one about that. There's so many that, like, the Terminator Genesis had the biggest possible plot twist in the trailer. John Connor was a Terminator, yeah. And that would have been such an amazing reveal. No, they had to show us in the damn trailer.
Yeah.
So angry about that.
Okay, I want to return to this segment, Daniel's money shot.
Yeah.
Rampage. I know you've already done it, but give it a little, do it again real quick.
Okay, so
money shot Rampage.
Okay, so Rampage has the potential of being really, really freaking solid. But
real quick, Daniel hates foreplay in his monster movies. He just wants the opening credits, monsters, fight, no substance. He's all style over substance in these monster movies.
No, we need a little bit there.
Go.
You got to have a little bit of to get you ready, get your mouth wet.
Okay.
Before they insert the monster goodness.
So how is the mouth gonna get wet in Rampage?
Yeah. So yes, opening credits, boom. We get about 10-15 minutes of, oh look, this is The Rock playing with his monkey, and then
hang on, pause.
Yes.
I feel like that's a line he might have said in his wrestling career. You want to come to The Rock's house and watch The Rock play with his monkey? I feel like he would have said that at some point. Sorry, go ahead.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
10 to 15 minutes, man. I don't think
you want to play with the people's monkey
to tell a story. Like 10 to 15 minutes.
You don't need.
Have you seen those Pixar shorts? They're like
stories.
really good at telling stories in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So
here's what you need: 10 to 15 minutes. You need The Rock introduce The Rock. He's a tour guide, whatever he is. I don't know.
Yeah, he works in a zoo.
Yeah, he's a zoo guy. Okay, so he's a zoo guy, whatever.
Somebody's gonna believe that guy working at a zoo?
Yeah, he walks over. Here's a monkey, gorilla, monkey, both the same family. You get The Rock then to go into monkey cage, feed monkey,
gorilla,
then sweet rock on monkey love,
gorilla.
And then you cut away from that, and what's the other monster in the movie? We got a wolf, and we got a what?
Alligator or crocodile.
Alligator or crocodile, okay.
Yeah.
So, you don't even think you need to show those two? And then we do the event, whatever the big event is. Meteor, asteroid, chemical spill,
I think
whatever.
It's a scientific genetic coding mishap.
Sure. Okay. So that happens. And we get about 5-ish, 10 minutes of that. Of science stuff, and then kaplooey.
Science stuff, exposition, accident,
exactly.
monster.
Yes, okay. Yes. And then we get another 10 minutes of monkey being bigger and Rock going, oh no, this monkey's twice the size. And then
gorilla.
Ape.
Okay, so at this point we have spent 15 to half an hour of our 2-hour movie, hour and a half movie.
Okay.
And then it's 60 minutes of gorilla versus wolf versus alligator tearing through the city and no humans.
Because they're all dead.
And then 15 minutes of science stuff, exposition, accident, poof, problem solved.
Daniel's Money Shot has been brought to you by Damage Control Podcasting. Okay.
Easy, bite-sized, to the point. Let's get to the pounding.
All right. I've seen that tab. Okay. Here's another opportunity to do Money Shot.
I just blew my load here.
Well, you
give him some time to recover. Like, give him like a 10-15 minute breather at least.
How about the Meg,
The
Jason Statham Megalodon movie?
I haven't heard of that. But it's same formula. 10-15 minutes of Jason Statham showing what he is.
Oi!
And then 5 or 10 minutes of monster, then science stuff, exposition, accident, boom, monster movie for about 60 minutes. Science stuff, exposition, accident, boom, problem solved. Credits.
I'm really
That
excited.
sounds like every movie Daniel ever wants to see.
I'm really excited about this Megalodon movie, man, because sharks scare the crap out of me.
Oh, really?
I'm super stoked. Plus, it's a Megalodon. Have you seen the poster?
No.
There's like a yacht there's like a yacht in the middle of the ocean.
Okay.
Then behind it is the shark fin towering over the boat.
So how do you make that movie more than 2 minutes long? Yacht, partying, nom.
Well, supposedly
Movie done.
Supposedly it's based on a really famous book. Maybe Crichton made it, maybe not. I don't know, but supposedly it's like a really good book that they're using. That Daniel's Money Shot was brought to you by Damage Control Podcasting.
I'm so done.
His opinions and views do not reflect those of Damage Control Podcasting.
Screw you, I'm the Batman here.
Okay.
What?
Yes, I'm the Batman of the Damage Control Podcasting Trinity.
I'm Wonder Woman.
That's fair, actually.
We just looked at our underwear drawers. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
then
am wearing my Batman socks today.
And then the action flick Proud Mary. Are those toe socks? No, they look like toe socks.
No, they're just small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Horror movies. The Insidious 3, The Last Key, which is out now, but I haven't seen it.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I
Are we a
love
fan?
Insidious series.
Oh, yeah, me too. I love the first one because it was a new take. It was a new take, and it was really. I mean, it was really scary. The first hour is really scary, and then when they go into the further, it turns more into creepy than scary.
Yeah.
But now, while I love the second one's really scary. It kind of ruined the first one for me because the first one was like this new take, right? It felt like it could happen to anyone, like it was just an accident. But then it turned out that it was more of like a Star Wars thing where it's all faded and this is all happened to this one guy. Now, don't get me wrong, the second one was still good, but it kind of ruined the first one a little bit.
I'll agree with that. The second one, to me, really emphasizes the need for comic relief in horror films. Because the second one, to me, ramped you up, put you on edge in the first couple minutes, and then you did not have sufficient comic relief. I felt like I was going to have a heart attack by the time I walked out of that movie because, the entire time I am just revved all the way up, and there's no release. There's no calm down.
I dig that, though, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting take, but there has got to be some sort of breather. Because I felt not well after I left that movie.
Yeah, with movies like that, you have to, if you're going to ratchet it up to 11, you have to bring it back down before you, it has to be a roller coaster and not just a fucking free fall the entire time. You know what I mean?
Okay. The Nun, which is part of the Conjuring universe.
I love the Conjuring universe as well. I'm very excited for that.
Slender Man.
Oh, God. Why is that a thing?
I saw the trailer. It did not seem like it had anything to do with the urban legend. He didn't have the suit on. It looked like he didn't have the suit on.
Yeah, if he doesn't have the suit on, then there's no point.
I could be wrong. I watched it a couple times, and it did not seem like it just seemed like he was a really tall creature with long arms. It didn't seem...
Yeah, I like the Slender Man legend, and if they do it right, that could be really good. But if they don't do it right, then it's going to be terrible.
I love how people buy into it, and it's like, this is the most... out of all the urban legends on the face of the planet, this one is most traceable to the source of when it started. People still buy into it.
Yeah, I mean, I just like it because it's such a more modern... It's a modern mythology. We can trace it exactly to where it started. We know it's not real. But it's just, we've got a legend, we've got a myth, we've got this thing that has invaded pop culture and this new werewolf-esque, this new vampire-esque monster to join our community. I love it.
It's cool from that standpoint, but, I don't know. I'm just...
It's cool. It is cool from that standpoint, but then you get... I don't know how else to say this without being rude.
Let's be rude then.
But okay, you get really stupid young kids who they actually killed their friend because the Slender Man told them to.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I mean, stupid.
Well, these are the same kids that are running around eating the Tide laundry detergent pods too. So.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
I saw a video in College Humor about it, but I didn't get it. People are doing that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people are dumb.
That's soap.
I know.
It's soap.
Yeah.
Well, they're cussing a lot, so their mom's forcing it to eat it.
Some of them will need it.
I am super stoked about this movie, A Quiet Place. Have you guys heard about this one?
No.
It's got who was the dude in the American Office? Josh Krasinski.
Yeah, John Krasinski.
John Krasinski. It's got his real life wife in it. She was the badass chick.
Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
The badass chick in Edge of Tomorrow. Is that Emily Blunt?
That was his wife.
Yeah. That's his wife in real life, right?
Fiance or wife, one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those two are in
I think
it.
that's her last name.
And the whole trailer is quiet because they have to be quiet. So like everything in their house is quilted. So like the kids are playing Monopoly, and all the pieces are like little quilted pieces, so they can't make noise.
Yeah.
And then the fire happens in their house, and some like aliens or some sort of monsters attack. That movie looks. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, that sounds kind of cool.
Yes, it is Emily Blunt.
Thanks, Lip Sync Battle.
That looked interesting. I couldn't decide on whether I wanted to see that or not, though.
What are we thinking? Are we thinking demons? Are we thinking aliens? Are we thinking some sort of wolf monster? Post-apocalyptic zombies or something?
I don't know. I think it's aliens. Like, if I had to pick one of those, it kind of got an alien vibe to me. Because didn't they like shut out all the windows and turn off the lights too, or something like that?
Yeah, after they came, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. I'm probably not going to see this movie in the theater because because it sounds like there's going to be a lot of quietness in this movie.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to a theater where you're watching like a serious movie and then it goes quiet because there's a really dramatic part and then you hear the rom-com next to you playing loud?
Oh, that's so annoying.
That or some asshole like just talking to their friend behind you, just ruining the whole.
I'll probably wait till that one.
I hate people.
I do. I've actually. Oh, go ahead.
I thought that was kind of dumb. Like, so, Star Wars: Last Jedi, they actually, AMC was putting up a flyer warning you that the movie was going quiet during the hyperspace jump. Because I guess they were getting so many complaints about the audio cutting out in that part.
Really?
Yeah, that they had to put a thing out and say, hey, the audio is designed to cut out, and this is a stylistic choice from the director. This is not a equipment malfunction. And it's like, yeah, like how obvious, like obviously that was an intended point.
I would have thought audiences would be more well equipped than that.
We're still talking about a populace that eats Tide Pods.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. That's
Parents
true.
who took their kids to R-rated Deadpool and got offended.
Yeah.
Like,
it's true.
I'm gonna get Mike on you here, but holy fuck.
Yeah.
I just like
nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Someone ranting about Deadpool and being like, they should really have like some sort of warning that this isn't meant for kids. You mean like the R rating?
Yeah.
I have been to this place in real life. It's a really cool place. If you guys get a chance to go, you should go. But they're making a movie about the Winchester Mystery House.
Really?
Yeah, I want to see
cool.
that.
Yeah, it's got that Helen Mirren. Is it Helen Mirren?
I think so.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been to that place in real life?
No, I haven't, but it's on my to-go list.
I went there in the middle of the afternoon. It was 1 o'clock. The sun was shining. You walk inside there, and if you guys know the backstory, the backstory of that place, just standing in that place, it's creepy as hell. If you guys ever get a chance to go, you should go.
Yeah, I really want to go. That's out in
I sound like
Oregon,
one of those
right?
I sound like one of those douchebags. No, San Jose, California.
We're going to Paris.
Yeah.
Oh, you've never been.
Yeah, you should go. I sound like one of those douchebags. And then finally, the new remake of Halloween.
Oh.
So, Danny McBride. I don't know if he's directing it. He may be. If he's not directing it, he's producing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, speaking of comedy, I like Danny McBride. If that makes you feel any better.
Eastbound and Down.
I do like Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we got animation movies. We got The Incredibles 2, a.k.a. the best Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Nah,
Okay.
it's alright.
What's the best Fantastic Four movie? What do you mean it's
It
alright?
is the best Fantastic Four movie, don't get me wrong.
That movie was fantastic.
Incredibles is one of those movies that I really liked it. I think it's overhyped.
Doesn't stand the test of time, or just
I
not
think
as good as
people
whatever thinks it is?
freak out a little too much about how good that movie is.
Okay.
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was good. I don't think it's deserving of all the praise it gets.
Okay.
Like, best movie ever.
Well, no, I've never said that in
I
my
mean,
life.
no, but Josh adjusting his pants in the middle of the Incredibles discussion.
I was putting my phone back in my pocket. You can say whatever you want.
Is that what you call it?
Okay. Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh, that's the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph?
Yep.
Okay.
Really? I didn't even know about that. That's exciting.
Hotel Transylvania 3.
I haven't seen the first two yet, but on my watch list.
You got a really long watch list.
I do. I have a massive watch list.
Madagascar 4.
It's huge. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So, quick political moment. I saw someone take a whole bunch of Trump videos and they poorly photoshopped an accordion into his hands. It is phenomenal. Whether you're a Trump supporter or not, every time he talks, he's doing the hand motions, and they put an accordion in there, and it's just he's playing the accordion the entire damn time.
Okay,
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, and moving on to comedies.
Yay!
They're all bad.
Shut it.
We got Ocean's 8, the all-female Ocean's movie.
Why is there only 8?
There's only 8 chicks.
Well, I don't know. There should be like 30, right?
Well, wasn't the name of that like based off the hull? Like those, like Ocean's 11 was his 11th scheme or whatever.
Oh, there's 11 of them.
Was it? Is that the name of the commission? I thought it was that was like their 11th or 10th scheme or
That's
whatever.
how many there
Heist.
were. No,
That's the word. I'm looking
It's his 11 people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Or his 12 people.
And talking about John Cena, he's in this new movie called Blockers, but it's got a big old rooster on it, so I'm assuming it's Cock Blockers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the preview for that?
I did. It was me.
He was
That might be okay. Like I might
he was
see that.
chewing on what he thought was his wife's panties, and it turned out to be his daughter's panties.
Oh, God.
I can see that happen to me in my future.
Oh yeah.
That would suck. Of course, it turned out to be my grandma. They're remaking Overboard. This time they're switching sexes.
What's over? Well, I don't.
You never seen the original Overboard?
No.
Me either, actually.
What? Okay, so Kurt Russell plays, for lack of a better term, he plays white trash.
Oh, we did the ship captain?
No, that's Captain Ron.
Okay, sorry.
He plays white trash, and who's his wife?
Don't look at me. I haven't seen the movie.
No. His real life wife.
Goldie Hawn?
Goldie Hawn. Thank you. Goldie Hawn is like a really rich. She's really
Like
rich.
yeah.
She's on a yacht. Kurt Russell goes there to clean the yacht. The two have like this weird sexual tension. She hates him, but there's something there. And she kind of makes fun of him, tells him, "Go back to your little rundown shed, you piece of white trash." Then the next day she falls overboard, hence the title, and hits her head, gets amnesia, and Kurt Russell goes to claim her goes to the doctors and, "Oh yeah, this is my wife."
It's that I have seen
Yeah.
a preview for this. I just didn't know what it was
Right.
called.
So in the remake, they reverse it where Anna Faris plays the white trash, and some unnamed guy is the rich guy.
Yeah.
Falls overboard and gets amnesia.
And she pretends to be his wife instead.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. Now, a little bit of a rant.
Okay.
They have to reverse the genders because the movie could not be made if it was if the Kurt Russell movie would not get made now because that is so
sexist?
yeah, it would be so like non-consensual and rapey connotations.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. Like, oh, this chick has amnesia, I'll just pretend she's my wife. And I hate this double standard. That this movie would never get made if it's the woman getting amnesia, but since it's the man and we're supposed to be the sex crazed, we don't care, like, it doesn't matter that this woman is going to pretend that this is her husband, and there's probably like sex under false pretenses going to happen.
There was in the original. I don't know about the remake. Yeah.
I would assume so. I mean, that's husband-wife stuff.
The original was more family friendly. I'm bet this one's going to be more of like fart and dick jokes. I bet.
Well, probably, but I mean, the intention's still there, and that double standard really gets on my nerves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Man,
Rant over.
We're really, Mike Stamridge may not be here, but we're really helping him out. Okay, and you were talking about John C. Reilly and
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. They're starring in a movie called Holmes and Watson.
Don't look at me.
What?
Yeah, Holmes and Watson. Period piece. Okay.
It'll be awful. That's fine.
You just sit over there on your judgy chair and judge things.
I will.
I'll be over here enjoying things.
Okay, we're moving over
Enjoy
to
many things.
We're moving over
Not Will
to
Ferrell.
Marvel. In order of release dates. Okay.
Oh,
We've
we got all
got-
official on us now. Look at you.
Yes.
Here's what's on the docket, boys. Like,
We've got Black Panther.
yes.
Oh, phenomenal soundtrack.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, though, cool thing that I noticed, the movie poster,
Yeah.
only 2 white people on it. And they're so tiny.
Oh, is it?
That's fantastic.
Is
Yeah.
it? The dude from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Dude does the mocap. Who's the other white guy? Captain America.
Nope.
Who's the other white guy?
Well, you'll just have to look it up so you
Oh,
can
it's the dude
see
from
the glory
it's
of
the
the
dude
poster
from the
yourself.
UK office.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the poster looks great.
Yeah, poster looks good.
soundtrack's gonna be
Oh, the soundtrack looks amazing.
Awesome.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
The soundtrack looks amazing. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, like I've already downloaded both songs that are in that trailer because they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the Revolution won't be televised?
I
don't think
hope
the Revolution
so.
will be televised.
I want to see the whole thing.
Anyway, this probably is not true anymore because New Mutants has been delayed, but it was going to be New Mutants after Black Panther, but it's being delayed because they're doing reshoots. So it'll then Avengers: Infinity War, and then Deadpool 2. I believe Deadpool 2 is taking New Mutants' spot.
Okay.
Which one's New Mutants again?
New Mutants is Magic and Wolfsbane.
That's that trailer where they're approaching that big old dryer, and as they're approaching the dryer, the hand pops up, and it just a bunch of fire appears.
Yeah, that's Sunspot.
Yeah.
I guess they're lesser known characters for the most part.
Yeah. They're
For
trying
the
to make
non,
it
yeah. So.
make it more of a horror movie because it happens after registration passes for the X-Men or for the Mutant Universe, and these are all mutants that are kind of hidden away in an asylum, and they're being experimented on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're trying to make it like a horror-esque movie, which it could be fine. I don't like the horror direction for that, but it's okay.
I mean, like, I like that they're doing different styles of movie within the MCU, though.
Yeah,
which
definitely.
is cool. So the fact that they're like branching out, like, yeah, it's a superhero movie, but it's a horror film. Like, whereas like with Winter Soldier, yeah, it's a superhero movie, but like it's a political thriller.
Yeah.
Like, that's really cool that they could do the different genres within that one genre. Like, that's really sweet to me.
Oh, absolutely, it's awesome. I just don't like the fact that they chose New Mutants to do that.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
and part of that was because Fox picked that, and
Not
Fox
anymore.
didn't have a whole lot of options. But now that Marvel owns X-Men, I think they're gonna make a Marvel horror movie. Give me Midnight Suns. Give
I don't
me
know.
that is Blade, Stephen Strange, Ghost Rider, Hannibal
bunch of-
King, Frank Drake.
A bunch of dope shit.
Yeah.
That'd be
Frank
awesome.
Drake.
Frank Drake is a vampire hunter / detective.
Was he in the Blade series? Because Hannibal King was. He was
no.
he was in the third movie.
Yeah, Hannibal King was
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds' character, and he's very different in the comics. He's actually like part vampire.
Oh, he's not some shirtless stud with smart-ass comments?
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds' portrayal of Hannibal King was more Ryan Reynolds than Hannibal King.
Right.
But let's get Cumberbatch, let's cast a Ghost Rider, let's cast a new Blade, let's get them together and do a legit horror movie, because they fight demons, vampires, hellspawn.
Well, if you get Wesley Snipes back, get an old...
No, I want an Idris Elba Blade.
Yes.
Idris Elba
Yes.
has become the new Tom Hardy. It's like, who are we going to cast as Wolverine? Tom Hardy. Who are we going to cast as a new Bond? Tom Hardy.
No. You don't just throw them in everything. You throw them in roles that work.
You know, there's a rumor that Daniel Craig came back to do Spectre, and he's coming back to do the next Bond, because the rumor was that he goes, I don't want TH to be my replacement, so I'm coming back to do this movie. So everyone thought it was Tom Hiddleston, but Hiddleston says, I've never been approached to be Bond. So now who's the other famous TH?
Tom Hardy, yeah.
Tom Hardy. So Daniel Craig. This is all rumored apparently. taken from a interview from a. But supposedly Daniel Craig does not want Tom Hardy to be Bond, so he keeps coming back to stop that from happening.
I thought we were getting a Lady Bond. Like I thought they cast the
Oh,
next
Doctor
Bond was.
Who.
Well, it was, I know Lady Who, but I thought we were getting a Lady James Bond too.
I don't. There would be a lot of uprising now because Bond is such a. Anyway,
I'm okay with Jane Bond. I'm fine with that.
Did you just make it Jamie Bond?
one of my
Jamie works too. I like
one
that.
of my girlfriends, her mom's name was Jane Bond.
Yeah?
That's how she introduced herself to me.
Bond, Jane to Bond.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Marry the mom then. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's
Okay.
just do both. It's fine.
So,
you can't marry them both.
Well, no.
well,
We don't live in Utah, guys.
Fair.
Oh.
Oh, now you just told them where we're at.
Yeah, not Utah. Figured it out.
okay. So then
We're actually Russian.
Like I'm not going to tell us where I'm at
Every time,
at the
every
end of
week,
the episode,
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That looks decent. I hope. I'm not nearly as excited for that one as any of the other.
I want
films.
to see Evangeline Lilly in a tight spandex outfit.
I mean, I wouldn't complain about that part.
No,
but
no, and
I liked. I don't know. I liked the Ant-Man movie.
yeah,
it was fine.
It was fine.
Like this will probably be fine. It's nothing I'm excited about, but I'll watch it. I'll
Yeah.
probably be entertained.
Yeah, I mean, Paul Rudd did a good job, and
He's always enjoyable.
Yeah, I personally just was kind of hoping that they would leave Ant-Man as a one-off because I don't know if he is sustainable as like
Yeah.
a long-running character.
Doing this to introduce Wasp, and that comes out before Ultron, or not Ultron. I'm sorry, Infinity War.
It comes out after.
It comes out after.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in
This is-
between
this
the two
is a setup
parts.
for 4.
It
Yeah.
may,
Okay.
Now the story may take place before, but it comes out after.
It comes out between the two
Yes.
halves of okay.
Yeah.
So they're probably doing that to set up Wasp for something for the Infinity War stuff, which
Which-
makes sense.
Yeah, and Wasp definitely can't carry her own movie, so you got to give her Ant-Man.
Right.
Well, she's tiny. It's hard to carry.
Yeah, it's heavy, but she has like super strength and stuff,
Oh,
right?
that's right. yeah.
Proportional.
Proportional. Yeah.
So, speaking of TH himself, Venom comes out next.
Mm-hmm.
Venom. They showed pictures of Tom Hardy with the Venom CG kind of costume on.
Really?
Yeah, he looked real good in it.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He looked real good in it.
X-Men Dark Phoenix. After that.
Okay.
Okay. And then I've seen the trailer to this. This looks really cool. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. It's an animated.
Yeah, it's
movie.
an animated.
That
thing.
looks awesome.
That'd be cool.
I have not been excited about a Spider-Man movie in a long time. Okay, so here comes the list.
Gambit's this year too.
No, the director dropped out.
Director
Yeah, I
dropped
know
out.
the director dropped out, but
Why don't they just give up?
did they just kill it entirely?
They need to. They just. How many? This is like the 7th director now.
Yeah.
The 4th actor.
Yeah, who's the current actor? Last one was
Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum.
So-
Okay.
Channing all over
Guys
your
are-
Tatum. Yep, that's him.
All right.
So okay, here is the huge list of DC flicks coming out this year.
Oh boy.
Aquaman.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay, good.
That's it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Aquaman can be fine.
Is that a good sign that? Okay, so
Yes,
Marvel.
that's a very good sign that
Marvel's
DC's
got
no longer making
Marvel's got
movies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flicks coming out. DC's got 1.
Good. DC needs.
So should they use all of 2018 to reboot, or not reboot, but rethink their strategy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Replan.
Yes. If they have not already decided to replan their strategy, they're doing it wrong. They need to do something very desperate.
They just need to rework everything.
and it needs to start with Flashpoint.
Okay.
Yeah,
They need
that's
to
how you fix it right there.
That's how you fix it. It's a shitty retcon, in-movie retcon, because, they have to retcon it, but it's been done so many times. But that's the way you retcon it
What's
properly.
what they did in the comics? Might as well just use it for the movies
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I mean, it sucks because I don't want Flashpoint to be I don't want the Flash movie to be Flashpoint first off, and I don't want the Flash movie to be the retcon. But they have written and shot themselves into a corner that they have to do that at this point.
Okay. Okay. We're at an hour 18, closing up. What is something we would like to see in 2018? Something we wish Hollywood would change? What are we tired of? What is something we are excited for? This is what I want to see. Not so much in the movies, but more in the marketing. I want to see bring back the old school artwork of the posters. Enough of the photoshopped head, the reverse V heads, or the Ford, enough of the orange. What's the color scheme now? The orange and the blue. Like, can we see like actual artwork?
Yes, absolutely.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I have not looked at a movie poster or like one of those movie stand-ups and really felt like it was good art in a very long time.
Yeah, and can we bring back? They tried it once. Can we bring like the cinema experience back? Like when 47 Meters Down came out, they had that shark display there where it was like a big old cardboard standout and it had the shark with the open mouth, and you kind of walk behind it and you put your head inside the mouth. Like, bring some of that flair back.
Yeah, like that would be fun. Like for Halloween Comic Fest, we had Stranger Things stand up, and that was cool. People were excited for it.
I also want to bring back some. I also would like to see more. And this, of course, is coming from a guy who plunges toilets for a living, so it's not like I have. But I want to see more like art put into a trailer, like instead of just like what I call the digital heartbeat, where it's it's like do-doom, then black, fancy scene of action, do-doom, black, fancy scene of, it's like that's all the trailer is. It's the heartbeat rhythm that's like really big now.
Yeah. And
then you got the digital scratches, where it's like the where like the film's scratching out, but you can tell it's just a sound effect. And then the, as much as I like it, you got the remixed rock song, 90s rock song playing. Like, to me, you guys seen Man of Steel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect trailer for that movie, only trailer you should have played was that white noise static TV that then you kind of saw the image of Zod on it. That should have been the only trailer for that movie. That to me would have been. Now I want to see some more. I want to see art and love put into a trailer rather than.
For as much as we shit on Man of Steel, I will say that Man of Steel had great trailers and teasers. Like, even like the one where they were getting into a little bit more depth, where he had like that like there was like it started with that kind of pin drop, and then it was just like orchestral, like a real low build up into an orchestral moment, and like you saw like Superman flying, and he flies down and stops something, and then that was the trailer. Like, I am not a huge Superman fan. I like very little of his things. Those trailers actually got me excited for Man of Steel.
Oh, okay.
And
then they shit in your mouth.
And then then Man of Steel bricks in my mouth. But that was the one phenomenal thing I will say Man of Steel did, was their trailers were fantastic.
They were great. Like, I hate Superman.
Yeah.
Hate Superman. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this movie.
Yeah.
This is gonna be kind of cool.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like trailers. Like, there should be an art form to it. And
It should be a lot more than action thing in a world.
Like,
Movie title, joke.
Like,
and that's what a lot of it is.
Yeah.
Like,
and I know money plays into it, and time, and budget. But I would even be like, I don't. It could even be a rom-com with Will Ferrell. I'd throw all my money at this movie, and I'd go see it if like literally the trailer was something they went out and shot separately from the movie.
Like the Deadpool trailers and the teasers and stuff.
Oh,
those were freaking amazing.
Yes, Deadpool is another fantastic example of how to do a trailer right.
Yeah.
There was another one I was just thinking of. Dunkirk had
an
first
amazing
one.
trailer. Yeah, where it's just
first one was
where you see
really
the
good.
soldiers in that very narrow line, and you hear the planes way off in the background, and it's just getting louder and louder and louder, and then all of a sudden you realize what it is coming, and then all those guys got to do it. What are they going to do? They just duck, and it's like that's just pure terror.
Yeah, the first Dunkirk trailer was fantastic.
I agree.
The other ones past that all had the same problem, which was we're going to show you the entire movie in 10 minutes, or in 1 minute, 10 seconds. And then you're going to want to go see it. No, you showed me the entirety in a minute. The entire movie in 1 minute. I don't need to see any of this now.
I think I may be remembering it wrong, but like the Logan trailers, a couple of those were really good too.
The first trailer with Johnny Cash
with Hurt. Yep.
Oh my dude, I'm not much of a man, so
we know.
So I have no problem admitting this. I teared up during that.
Yeah,
trailer.
it's fantastic.
I teared up. That made me tear up.
As overused as Hurt is, that was a placement of that song.
With Patrick Stewart's gravelly voice comes in and he says, "Logan, what have you done?" And then that
I feel like we've talked about this before. Now that I bring it up,
Probably.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yeah. They did a.
Trailer is just oh man.
Yeah, that trailer was real good. Trying to think of other trailers that got me super excited that were.
the first trailer for Last Jedi, or not last for Force Awakens.
I don't remember that one.
That one I just had a lot of independent Star Wars scenes cut. But yeah, like it did a good job, but I think Star Wars helped that one out a lot.
Well, like, 'cause I feel like that was one of the ones, if I'm remembering correctly, that was one of the ones where you didn't know what it was at first. Like, they showed some of the characters that you didn't know, and you saw some stuff, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, this is Star Wars. Holy crap. Like, that was kind of cool.
That's true.
Speaking of that, I'll tell you who does that good
Huh.
is the guy who is J.J. Abrams.
JJ, yeah.
Like,
His trailers are always
what was the
insane.
movie, that monster movie he did, Cloverfield. That marketing campaign was freaking amazing.
Yes, it was.
Even the Star Trek reboot, where it was all the trailer was the first couple. I wish they just would have stuck with it. You saw like welding sparks, and you heard machinery being made, and you got glimpses of metal, and it was the Enterprise being built, and you saw I don't know anything about Star Trek. What's that bottom? Is that the bottom motor or whatever? That's really the only part. You got the round disc.
Oh,
the
bridge part, yeah.
Yeah, and that's really like all you saw. You saw like welding sparks and everything, and that was the only trailer they had for the longest time. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
They should do, whoever does his trailers, just hire him or she out, her or him out.
Him or she.
He
or her.
I good at English, and then just have them do all the trailers from now on, because I haven't really been excited for. I guess Logan's really the last. I get excited about a trailer, but clearly I can't remember any of them. I distinctly remember the Logan trailer, and that came out in March.
Yeah, so many of them are just bland. Like, you can't remember them. Like, they're not good at hyping the movie, and like they show you everything. Like, I would be more excited to see a movie like that has just the Enterprise being built, or something super impactful but left me with a shit ton of questions.
This would never happen because the studio, I understand, is a business and they gotta have a sure bet. But man, I don't know what I would do if the studio had balls to just make a movie and just put it out and somehow make a trailer that doesn't really say what it is. It shows the actors that are in it, because some people go to see and who's directing it, and just have the minimalist as possible, okay? And that way people go to see it and they have no idea what it is. That to me would, I'd go into it like, is this a horror movie? And then it turns out to be a rom-com or whatever, but it doesn't matter.
I feel like you have to give some inkling of like
there has to be a
experience.
mood. There has to be some sort of mood. Tell me if it's an action or horror or romance, and I'll be happy.
Maybe they do. Okay, black screen.
Yeah.
Black screen from the mind of Christopher Nolan. Shit, that gives it away.
Does it?
Well, yeah, he only makes a certain type of movie. Give me a pretty
From Steven Spielberg.
Spielberg, yeah, because he can make pretty much from Steven Spielberg. Okay, and then a swell of orchestral music. So that kind of gives you what type of feel.
Yeah, the orchestra.
But it's all black. It's just white lettering. From the mind of Steven Spielberg fades in, and then you got who's the Steven Spielberg player? Tom Cruise, Harrison Ford. It's just all black, and it's just the music. You have to figure out. Maybe it's a little upbeat, like Indiana Jones style music, and then that's it. Fall of 2018. That's it.
Yeah.
Surely Spielberg's got enough money where he's got the balls to gamble on that.
I mean, probably, but I want to see some sort of imagery.
No,
like, a lot of people can't just like whatever words, and like these people eat Tide Pods.
That's what I do. That's what I do here at the comic book shop.
Eat Tide Pods?
Yes.
I don't.
That explains a lot, actually.
No, like I come here and like I always come here with something I'm going to get, and then I find it, and I'm like, I don't want to spend money on this. So then I just go through all your comic books. Like I picked up Black Monday Murders just because the cover looked cool. I didn't know what it was, It just said murders. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I got it, and it's not what I thought it was, and it's good. I'm digging it, but it's just, you know.
I had that experience with a comic book called Lock and Key, actually.
Oh, okay.
Lock and Key was not anything what I expected it to be, and that comic book series met an early death, unjustly so. It was phenomenal. But yeah, like, I think if you spent all of your trailer money on the orchestral score, you could create something that evokes one hell of an image in people, or a feeling.
I think it would be amazing sociological experiment. I mean, let's be honest, it'll never happen in a million years.
No.
But I think it'd be a great experiment to see. I really think it'd make money because people would be like, what the hell is this?
I think if you don't at least show some imagery, you're going to turn a lot of people off. Just because they're so used to it. You know, like you obviously give it a try if you're listening famous people with lots of money, which you're not.
Listening. He's
but,
a diehard subscriber.
Absolutely. He's all both of them.
I call him Steve-O. Steve-O.
But like,
yes, him and Zack Snyder are the only ones that...
I just feel like people have been so conditioned, like, you have to have some sort of imagery of some kind.
Fair enough.
Not instead of just the black screen. I don't know.
So what, out of everything we talked about today, or something we haven't talked about today, what are we really excited about 2018?
Movie-wise?
Anything. Movies,
Anything?
anything we've talked about today, anything we haven't. When are you all getting married this year? Whatever you guys are excited about in 2018.
Movie-wise, Pacific Rim Uprising, without a doubt.
with
the Phenomena Trench.
Phenomena.
It went from me saying the wrong word to not even being able to say the wrong word anymore. Okay.
Otherwise, for 2018, I am very excited for things to happen in my personal life. My girlfriend should be moving hopefully soon.
Do I get to meet her?
Yeah. I don't know if she'll be on the podcast. I'm trying to talk her into that, but yeah.
Cool. I'm excited for that too.
The only thing coming up that I know of that I'm excited about is, well, we talked about the wrestling thing. It's Royal Rumble month.
Oh, Royal Rumble month.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get serious. There's a women's Rumble this year. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
They're bringing in some people from out of the norm, so might get some exciting stuff out of that.
Okay.
And they have a new seat to fill now.
They do. Sad day.
Sad day.
I am not really excited about any movies this year.
As far as movies go, nothing's really stuck for me so far.
I mean, there's a lot of movies I want to see. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like
nothing's like, oh my god, I have to see
I want to see Aquaman. I want, all.
Well, I mean, Infinity War, I guess.
Yeah,
but
but even that.
Panther, Infinity War, both those I want to go see.
But even that, like all the Marvel flicks I want to see, but I'm not really dead excited about it. Yeah, there's really nothing. I don't know. Okay, so here are, in closing real quick, here are the flicks of 2017 that passed the $1 million mark. Okay?
Yeah.
We've got 3 of them. Despicable. This is domestic. There are a bunch of them that passed the billion domestic and globally, but this is just domestic only. Despicable Me 3, Beauty and the Beast, The Fate of the Furious.
Yeah.
Fate of the Furious?
Yeah. Those movies are huge, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
I guess that's why there's 19 of them, but come on.
There's like 8.
You know how I can tell a Fast and Furious crowd just got out of the theater?
Huh.
I pull into the parking lot and everyone's just revving their motor and squealing out. I'm like, oh, the Fast and Furious movie you must have just got out. Okay, last thing before
I look for people driving like assholes. That's how I know.
in closing, I'm going to do an in memorial superheroes we lost in 2017.
Yes.
Okay. Jack Flag, we lost January 25th. Now, you're in the comic book industry, so if these have changed, let me know.
Okay.
Jack Flag, we lost January 25th. Logan, we lost on March 3rd. Professor Charles Xavier, we lost on March 3rd. Caliban, we lost on March 3rd. Patriot, he's part of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We lost him April 18th. Yandu Udanta, we lost May 5th. Black Widow, Secret Origins, we lost July 26th.
Wait, who?
Black Widow.
She's still alive.
Maybe Secret Empire.
Are you talking comics or movies?
Both.
Okay, because Logan's not dead.
In the movie, he is.
Not in the comics.
Well, I said both.
Okay, so Widow's not dead in the movies.
But she's dead in the comic book Secret Empire.
At the moment, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Omni-Man. It's a Mark Millar. By the way, I've been listening to podcasts. A lot of people call him Mark Millar, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they're wrong.
We lost him October 18th. The Warriors 3. We lost in Thor Ragnarok November 3rd.
Yep.
Martin Stein. We lost November 28th. I don't know who the hell that is.
That is half a Firestorm, and that hopefully that is not from the Legends of Tomorrow TV show because that's a huge spoiler.
Yep, and you're a jerk.
I have not seen
Come
that
on,
yet.
that is 2 months old.
Yeah,
What's the
He
time
waits
limit?
and binges.
Well,
There is no time limit. It's just don't be a jerk.
Well,
And
normally
you failed.
normally I stay up on the CW shows, but I missed the start of the season.
Oh, well, okay.
So they took the episodes down, so I have to wait
I
until
forgot
Netflix gets them.
I forgot the sentence. It's from the porn parody. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. All right. Man, I do not want to see Martin Stein in a porn parody.
Phantom X. We lost Phantom X December 6th.
Okay. Huh. I didn't know he died.
Spoilers. He died December 6th.
Okay. What comic series did I get?
The one where he dies.
Oh, okay. You didn't do that much diligence.
No, it just says Phantom X December 6th. That's it. It doesn't specify movie or comic book.
Okay.
None of it does.
If Phantom X is the movie, then I have definitely
Missed a movie. Yeah, I know.
missed a
Well, I'm
movie.
saying for any character.
Yeah.
There's no specification. It's just a name and a date.
Fair.
Right. Well, yeah, but I know.
Do you?
Yeah, no.
Do you?
Well, okay. Before you do your closing thing, we're gonna if you actually listen to this, Mom,
Hi, Mom.
We're gonna have more videos up. We're gonna start recording our podcasting, so we all need to start dressing nicely. No, okay. And we're gonna. Okay, collared shirt. You ain't got no collared shirt. I don't either. Shit.
I have like one collared
Alright.
shirt ever. This is the one time you don't look like an Old Navy model. Like.
Do I really look like an old name?
Yes.
Yeah, you look douchey.
If I was-
I mean,
I didn't realize that. Maybe that sucked. No. So anyway, Damage Control Podcasting. We're gonna expand more. I'm a little more prepared this year. The first season was more of me experimenting. I'm a little more adept, a little less Luddite. We're gonna get a lot more content out there, so Mike and Daniel can get off my butt. Although I kind of like them on my butt.
we knew that about you already.
Okay. So there's that statement. If you want to do your thing either.
Absolutely. Damage Control Podcasting is being recorded at Underdark Comics and Games in Quincy, Illinois. Come check us out on Facebook at Facebook/Underdark Comics, or check out our website at underdarkquincy.com. Send us an email, send us a Facebook message, drop us a comment, a like, whatever you want to do. Just get a hold of us. Stop in and see us. You'll find Josh and I here pretty much all the time, and you may run into Adam too.
It looks like an Old Navy model, apparently. I'm the douchebag in the corner, apparently. What should I put on the Twitters? What should I...
On the Twitters?
I'm always trying to...
Oh, he's more prepared now.
Yeah, like
on the
I'm always-
Twitters.
Is that not what's it called? Is that not what it's called?
You're tweeting on Twitter.
I'm always trying to come up with something like original to tweet, but I never know what to tweet.
Anything, really.
Have you seen anything that the president tweets? You can basically just write whatever you want.
You guys aren't helping me at all. Okay. All right.
No. You have a closing thing to say now, too.
Which is...
Check us out on Facebook.
Check us out on Facebook at Damage Control Podcasting. All the social medias, Twitter, Snapchat.
I didn't set up some chats.
Not Snapchat.
All right.
We don't Snap.
To any ladies listening, if you want us to set up a Snapchat so you can look at the Old Navy model, we'll work something out, but it might be a pay subscription type deal.
Just wait till the video.
Or fellas, we don't care either way.
Yeah, I'll do either.
Do I really dress that bad?
No, you look great.
Sons of a bitch. Okay, so anyway.
He said Old Navy model, not trash bag model. Like it's.
Well, Okay, check us out on Facebook at Damage Control Podcasting. Instagram.
Instagram, yes, Instagram
What's
at
the
Damage Control
at Damage
Podcasting.
Control Podcasting.
Tumblr at Damage Control
Podcasting.
Podcasting.
Twitter at Damn Control.
At Damn Control, yes.
Yes. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything, contact us at DamageControlPodcasting@gmail.com.
Yes.
And check us out on SoundCloud.
Yes, SoundCloud, where you're probably listening to this because it's not on YouTube yet.
Yeah, you can download and listen to us on SoundCloud and all of your favorite terrible rappers at the same time.
All right.